Hello.
Hello.
We did it.
We did.
This is
Got a feather.
the final review
Yeah,
of the Game of War.
it is.
Uh,
You're looking very festive.
I do my best. It's this jumper I dig out for
Just one day of the year.
one day of the year. It's gonna be buried with me.
I love it. It's great. Yes. So we watched the final of Game of War last night.
Yeah. After this, our videos will tank because these are the most popular. So if you enjoyed this, if you enjoy what we do, please subscribe, please like and all that. We've got lots of stuff coming next year.
Thank you to everyone who subscribed, because they found us.
Yeah, we've had lots of people popping in and talk to us online that had no idea we existed, and
yeah, that's a positive thing to come out of Game
it's been
of War.
lovely.
Yeah. So, where do you want to start with this episode then? Didn't you make some notes this time?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
My phone is the monitor today.
Yeah.
Look at that setup.
Very good.
I was thinking about this morning on the toilet.
Oh, lovely.
That's where I do my best thinking.
Nobody else can see it.
Well, they can imagine.
Okay. So your notes are on your phone, which we can't access. Are you going to remember?
They're all in
them?
my head, don't worry.
Okay. Go for it then.
Well, you go first. And then if you could raise a hand when I'm allowed to speak. Apparently I talk over Hannah.
Yeah, somebody commented that Dan talks over me.
Welcome to Married Life.
Yeah. Oh, you just thought. When you've been married as long as we have, there's no turn taking. You just get one of you gets louder.
Yeah, especially when you've got kids.
Yeah.
Just get it in as fast as you can before she starts talking about bloody unicorns.
Yeah.
And Kate Bush.
Yes. Okay, so they started it with the group challenge, the postbox topper.
You said there wasn't going to be another group challenge, and I said
I
there
didn't
was.
think there would be a group challenge in the last episode, but yeah, they did do one. There was one thing that niggled me, that they said that postbox toppers are normally done for special occasions. No, they aren't. They're done all the time. There's groups all around that change them like monthly.
So, yeah, that annoyed me because, once again, it was an opportunity for Tom Daley to get himself in there. Because all the postbox toppers they showed was Tom Daley.
A picture of him at the Jubilee ones, and yeah.
Well, if we left our house, we could do a left or a right to a postbox, and there's a postbox topper. The one at the end of the street had Snoopy.
Yeah.
And there was Clangers the other month.
They had Rainbow, like the people from Rainbow.
Yeah, they're a regular thing, and it just brings a little bit of joy to a dreary street like ours. And I don't know if you're allowed to say who the yarn bombs are, but there's a yarn bomb that pops into us, and we spoke about doing Muppets Christmas Carol next year.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
That would be really good.
So maybe they could have, I don't know, showcased some other postbox stoppers. I don't know, maybe got a yarn bomber to judge it.
I'm pretty sure it's a regular occurrence throughout the country. Like, please let us know, is your town or city yarn bombed regularly? Because ours is all the time.
And Beeston and Nottingham.
Yeah.
Like town centre.
Yeah. No, I've not seen any in the town centre.
I've seen a couple. They don't last long, God, like.
Yeah. I don't think it's just for special occasions. Like when we went on holiday in the summer to Wales, they had yarn bombed to an extreme. That must have been for...
The whole village.
Yeah, that must have been for a special occasion. But generally, you always see postbox toppers.
That or just that the resident knitter in that village just snapped one day.
Made a 10-foot dragon.
Yeah.
So that niggled me because it is very British.
It's a very community-driven thing.
Yeah, which is good. That's like what Knitting's about, isn't it? And the final postbox topper, I really did like the characters that they did. Although they were crocheted, I did like the characters that they did. I thought it was nice that they put something to remind you of each contestant. That was lovely. And I did really like the Tom doll that Holger did with his hair, all the different colours, and then it had like a little bit of spike at the back. That was really cute. And the little bit of lace knitting that Lydia put on Di's hair, that was good. But yeah, the hills didn't look great.
I didn't like any of it.
Oh, did you not? Why?
I didn't think it needed to be a group challenge. It really bothered me when they said they want to see skills from all of the challenges prior. So Fair Isle, Intarsia. Fair Isle on something this big. I'll come back to my overall thoughts, but I just didn't like the challenge. I didn't think we needed a group challenge, and it didn't feel like a final worthy challenge.
Oh, okay.
And that's all I have to say on it.
I liked it. So the comments on the last video, so many people are agreeing with you.
Thank you.
I am trying to see the positive and just take it as it is, as a bit of entertainment, and try not to take it too personally.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Not succeeding. But yeah, the majority of people are agreeing with you. Okay, so the individual challenge and the hat. We saw a sneak preview of it last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
you guessed incorrectly.
I did. I thought that the hat that Ailsa ended up making was Holger's, just because of all the structure and everything. That seems like something he would make.
It looked like the flesh hat from What We Do in the Shadows.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Here's a picture. Told you.
It didn't.
I think the individual challenge was a lot better. I really liked Elsa's because it didn't look like a knitted hat.
No, it wasn't.
When you think knitted hat, you think this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And like the beret and stuff like that. So I really liked what Elsa did. I didn't get the Morse code thing.
Why?
I couldn't see it. It was sort of like hidden away. It was a whole...
Yeah, I think that was just a nod.
That was just like an add-on sort of thing.
It is a very interesting part of history, though,
Yeah.
knitting.
Olga's was good. It looked, and this isn't a slight, it looked machine knitted at how well done it was.
Mm.
It was perfect. He was going to win.
Yeah.
It was obvious he was going to win.
I really liked Holger's because I really appreciate the amount of work that went into figuring out that design. So it was his own design, wasn't it? And he worked out the decreases to hide it within the pattern. And I appreciate how much work goes into that. So that's why I liked his the best. And like the zigzags, I think Di mentioned it. The zigzags got smaller as it got to the tip. No, I think that was a really good. It really showcased the knowledge that he has for knitting.
Yeah, we saw the use of hand-dyed. Judges never mentioned it.
No, I wonder if they can't because Lydia has her own hand dyeing business. She
Maybe.
dyes wool. She does yarn shows and
Also,
stuff.
why give them a barn full of yarn and a bunch of brand sponsorship for someone to use bin bags or hand-dyed?
Well,
it feels...
They said they could use whatever yarn they wanted, so they bought their own.
Right.
I don't think that the brands that sponsored it were showcased very well.
They didn't get their money's worth.
No, not at all. Some of the stuff you could tell what it was and which brand it was from. Oh,
I think we can more than, and tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like we can because we look at ball bands every single day of our lives.
Yeah.
So we can look at stuff and be like, Happy Cotton, the mohair, oh, that's Rowan.
Yeah.
That's this. For people that aren't looking at bill bands day in, day out, every day of their lives, you wouldn't know.
No.
And that's what I mean. They're not showcasing yarn in the way it may have been sold to them.
The brands?
Yeah.
Yeah, so unless the brands are specifically telling the public, oh, this is what was used, like when they said that Rowan Big Wool was used, then people aren't necessarily going to know that they've used that. They've not used as much King Cole as I thought they would. They had all of the cones in the yarn barn that were all King Cole, which we know that.
Yeah.
But other people, because they didn't have ball bands on.
Wool and the Gang, we've spotted a couple of theirs.
Yeah.
For me,
Well,
and I don't know if tell me if you felt this as well, or if you felt this. These last 3 episodes feel different.
Yeah.
Like the editing feels different. The judges suddenly started doing weird stuff with her hair. All of a sudden, there's a prize. Like, did that get lost in the post? Is that why it's not been mentioned until now?
It was a bit rubbish.
It was the worst prize.
Yeah, but they filmed it all in this. They've not refilmed any of it, so it was.
So
all...
why have they not mentioned this? Like, I've looked at other people's reviews, and I think I might have mentioned this as well. Like, there was no incentive, there's no prize, and then all of a sudden there's a prize.
Well, the prize is just those knitting needles.
Yeah, but they never mentioned it in any other competition.
No.
You know what you're aiming for. They talk about the prize. If Taskmaster didn't show the prize until the very last 10 minutes of the last ever episode, you'd be like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, at no point have they showed off that prize.
No.
And all of a sudden they've gone, oh, crap, yeah, that prize, quick.
Yeah.
Have you finished spray painting the knitting needles? Yeah, right, quick, get it out. Like, it just felt disjointed. Like, the judges are putting needles in the hair. Right, okay. Should we just start putting stuff in your hair now? Okay, yeah. All right, we're going to just make it a bit more... Like, the interactions with the contestants felt more natural.
Yeah.
Like, less purposeful editing to add drama and tension. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Tom Daley came across somewhat likeable for a little bit of it.
For this episode? Yeah.
And they mentioned the prize. It just felt like this was a very different episode to what we saw at the start.
Yeah.
It was the strangest thing.
So, I saw a thing that said that Channel 4 has said it's been greatly received or something.
Yeah, if you look at the, 2 newspaper articles,
So,
if you just Google the Game of War review, I bet you find more negatives than positives.
Well, do you think they'll do a second series?
Of course they'll do a second series. Because it's a time of the day on a Sunday where you've not really got anything to fill the void. Because you can't put 24 hours in police custody on and stuff. You need something more positive and a bit light-hearted to go against blooming Love Island or whatever Channel 4's doing, Channel ITV's doing. So they don't really have anything. And
Bake Off's Celebrity in ITV.
Yeah, and Bake Off's not really doing anything at the minute. So it's like, yeah, let's just put that out. It's relatively cheap to make. So we're going to see it again. It's just a question on, are they going to take the feedback from us on board?
You in particular.
Not me. I'm not the only one that's had issues with the contestants, with the judges, with the host, with the formatting, with the editing, with the competition, like the challenge, everything. Everyone's had little issues with it, but when you add it all up, it becomes greater than the sum of its parts. And if they don't take any of that on board, which, spoiler alert, I don't think they will do, it's just not going to change.
No.
There's a real opportunity to talk to independent yarn shops, independent dyers, pattern makers, the other YouTubers that are in this industry that have spoken about it and how terrible it is, and get a consensus on what we want to see. If they don't do that, which, let's be honest, they're probably not going to do, they're probably just going to go, the barn is free on this month, like in 2 months' time, go. Get that list of people that were the reserves for this series and just get this out as fast as possible. Who knows? I could be wrong. I'm really disappointed with the series. I think as a final 2 challenges, the hat was the best challenge of the series for me. And to me, if you're ending the series, end it on a fashion. You need to do a runway outfit incorporating all of the challenges and skills you've learnt along the way. Because then you can look at the Farewell, the Intarsia on a much bigger scale and judge it. Doing it on a postage-sized little figure is stupid to me. And also, whoever hosts Series 2, can they be somewhat respectable in what they wear and wear knitted garments that people like me and you and people watching would wear? Because whatever Tom Daley was wearing was probably some fashion house made that cost a lot of money, and no one in their right mind is looking at that going, can't wait to go home and make that.
It would have been nice to see him wear things that there are patterns for and people could recreate.
But Tom Daley he's almost like the Anton Deck of ITV, where he's not there for anything other than to be a vessel. So you're going to host this, but we're going to dress you.
That's what I say about pancakes.
Right.
They're a vessel.
No, the rubbish British ones.
What are you on about pancakes now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, British pancakes on Pancake Day
are rubbish.
They're a vessel to get golden syrup and whipped squirt cream in my face. That's it.
Because they're rubbish. American pancakes are far superior.
I don't like American pancakes.
I don't know how I feel about
I went to New York when I was a teenager, and it was on Pancake Day, so I had pancakes, and I really didn't like them. They were not what I wanted. I wanted American pancakes. No, I wanted British pancakes.
So a crepe.
A crepe, yeah. But I wanted them made by my dad.
Right.
in New York.
You wanted your dad to fly to New York to make your crepes.
With golden syrup.
Yeah.
And whipped cream on.
We've done that thing where we go off on a tangent.
I know. Well, you said a vessel and it just reminded me of pancakes.
So that's my overall review.
Okay.
I'm pulling us back.
Yeah.
Your turn.
So,
A little while later.
Is your dad Christmas shopping?
Yeah. What was I saying?
I ain't got a clue.
No, I don't know either. Well, I was obviously very disappointed at the beginning of the series, and I did start to enjoy it more as the series went on, as I sort of changed my mindset from what I was expecting, and just took it as... I don't know what I took it as.
Mindless entertainment.
Yeah, just something to have on as I was knitting, basically. But I wanted it to be educational. I would have absolutely loved for it to have encouraged people to take up knitting. But I don't think that that's the effect that it's had at all. I've not had anybody come in and have a conversation with me and say that they've been inspired to learn how to knit because of the show.
I don't think we've had anyone come in positively talking about it. Do you remember last week on Friday or Saturday we had somebody at the till talking about it and how rubbish it was, and then there was somebody in the middle of the shop that went, "Oh, you talk about," and then that's it. 3 people in the shop would talk about how rubbish it was.
So I guess that is a positive though, because those 3 people wouldn't have spoken to each other. Usually.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have just started a conversation.
So it's building community.
Yeah.
Through a shared dislike.
Yeah. I would have really liked it to have educated people, told people about what a fair isle is, the different types of wool that you can use, the different techniques like lace knitting, how Elsa was talking about how knitting was used in the war for intelligence, that kind of thing. That's what I would have liked to have seen. But I don't know whether that's just me being a nerd about knitting and wanting then other people to talk to me about it because I want to talk about it.
I don't think so, because this past few weeks we have sold an absolute umpteen amount of knitting and crochet books that are really detailed in a specific subject.
Yeah.
Like British wools, Fair Isle, Intarsia. People are really into learning the minutiae of a skill. I don't think there's anyone in the community that's going, I just wanted this to be dumbed down. No, we want to learn something new. We want to discover new yarns and new techniques.
Yeah.
Why are you treating us like we have no attention span?
Yeah.
Overall, it's been really disappointing. It felt inconsistent. We had one guest judge randomly.
Yeah.
They should have been a guest judge for each episode.
But then learning about new yarns, I suppose we didn't learn about new yarns because we work with the brands that sponsored the show. So all of the yarns that they've used, we are already aware of.
But when people come in, we educate them on yarns they may not be familiar with. Like when we get British yarns in and people are looking for natural fibre, we talk about what makes that.
Why a blue-faced Leicester's been used, and yeah. But maybe people aren't interested in that. Maybe that's just us being...
No, because people want alternative yarns, and unless you know about t-shirt yarn from TikTok, how many people have that on their radar, or macrame yarn, or paper yarn? There's opportunity for people to discover something out of what they... Because we get people all the time that will only use a DK acrylic, or a DK chunky, or a natural fibre chunky. That's their remit, because they've never really looked or had a chance to look at this or this.
Yeah.
So it was an opportunity to do that. I think the brands have had the short straw. I don't know if they were sold something that they didn't get. Who knows? But to me, I'm like, if you're putting all that money and resource into that show, you'd expect to get something more back from it. Because they've tried to sell us the patterns for the children's ones. We've not touched it.
Yeah.
And a few yarn shops have done the same. I don't think there was much uptake on the Wool and the Gang pattern. All of these little tie-ins, nobody's asked.
Well, I think Sirdar has been the brand that is pushing it the most I've not heard anything really from King Cole. Maybe a couple of posts.
They've done social posts, but they've not done proper kits.
No.
But
not a lot of King Cole wool was used. That was more for decoration on the wall. Like, they used the tinsel. I saw a little bit of Yummy that was used when they did the wall hangings. At some Big Value Chunky one week. But apart from that, I've not recognised much King Cole at all. Sirdar, I've seen loads of Happy Cotton. I've seen loads of DMC.
Loads of Rowan.
Loads of Wool and the Gang. A little bit of World of Wool, randomly. It's a strange one.
I'm still of the opinion that they should have worked with the brands throughout production so that we had an opportunity for each episode to release a kit. So when Wool and the Gang released the cardigan kit that they did online, it would have been nice if that same release date you could go into a yarn shop and buy it. When the Kids Patterns episode was out, you could come in and buy the Kids Patterns and maybe do it as a kit.
Yeah.
So every episode you're then being enticed into a yarn shop.
Yeah.
And stress on independent yarn shop. Please don't just put it in boys. To get out there and explore your local yarn shops and to support them.
Yeah.
Instead, it feels like an episode happens and it's like, oh God, right, quick, this is happening.
I think that's part of the issue that some independents have with the DMC group as a whole, though, because they do sell direct to customers, not just through yarn shops, which King Cole pride themselves on not selling direct to customers. They sell through yarn shops only, and obviously online, like Wool Warehouse and stuff. But
very different business models.
Very different business models, which we don't have a problem. It's business, but when it comes to this, they were ready to go, and they can sell the packs, and independents were kind of left behind, like an afterthought.
I imagine it's much easier for them to go bish bash bosh on our website.
Yeah.
They'd go bish bash bosh, print it, pack it, ship it to hundreds of yarn shops across the UK.
Yeah.
Fully understand that. But then the communication from the production team needed to happen a lot sooner, because they would have known 5 months ago, maybe, what was coming up at what point. So that they could have organised that better.
Yeah.
But it's done. We survived.
We did.
Who knows what happens from here on in?
Yeah, I'm not really that bothered about watching a second season. Unless
I wasn't bothered about last night. If we hadn't to finish the P. Diddy documentary, which is incredible, you should watch it, I probably would have gone, do you know what, let's just watch P. Diddy.
But we really want to watch the Peep Show Bake Off.
Yeah.
And I wanted to watch that last night, but we couldn't because we watched this.
So shall we do a Peep Show Bake Off video next? Seeing as Hannah won't do MasterChef.
I've not said I won't do MasterChef, but I don't understand.
So they cook food.
No, I
and the chef goes, it's all right.
I know what it is.
And they use 14 camera angles for the man boiling an egg.
Yeah.
Got to get every angle in there.
Well, that
and the tension music.
That happens in our own kitchen.
Yeah.
We've got a daughter who is... Can I just have a look? What are you doing? I don't know, Dan. I don't know.
We should do the Bake Off. Let us know. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you
Feel free to subscribe. Apparently there's a high button. Again, I looked for
Somebody told me how to do it.
I can't find it.
No, you have to do something. When you're going to comment, you have to swipe across or something. I think you can only do it on a phone. I've
tried this last night. I couldn't see it.
Oh, I don't know then. I've not tried it. Somebody told me how to do it and then I forgot.
We've got lots of videos planned for next year.
Yes.
This is the last one of this year, though.
Yes.
And then the first video of 2026 is our year in review, where we talk about our first full year of ownership.
First calendar year.
Highs, lows, the costs, the stress.
Yeah.
So look out for that. That'll be our laugh. And maybe we'll sneak a little Peep Show Bake Off video in there.
Oh, we'll just sneak one in.
Just whip one out.
In between the busiest week of our year, because it's Christmas and our daughter's birthday and New Year.
We have had so many partners coming in.
Panic buying.
And it's always funny when they go, she knits. All right, what size needles? No, it's a crochet hook. Right, okay.
Somebody came to the till the other day with a crochet hook and said, I've only just started knitting. And I stopped myself, but I felt like saying clearly with a crochet hook.
Are you sure about that?
You're not going to get very far. Bless her.
What yarn does she use? Yarn.
Yeah, but
is
Dan,
it a chunky?
no, think about it. Before we owned this wool shop, if you went to a wool shop and was buying me a present and somebody said, what yarn does she use?
Sock yarn.
What would you'd say sock yarn? No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would, because all I've ever known
you wouldn't know that it's sock yarn.
I would have just said sock yarn. Or she makes socks. Because all you do is make socks.
No, it's not.
Do you look in that camera and tell me that you don't make socks all the time? Look into that camera.
I know that I appear to make socks all the time, but I make socks all the time when we are filming a video because they're easy to not have to pay attention
What about Christmas
to.
Day last year when you was making
Socks?
Finger's socks in front of her? Like at the chef's table.
I do. I do make a lot of socks. I do use a lot of sock yarn, but I make garments out of sock yarn as well.
So if I had gone, she makes socks, that would have been a good answer. Because I listen.
I just don't believe that you would know what kind of yarn I use. Would you have bought me a chunky? Because that would have been completely wrong.
No, because I feel like I know you enough to go, she makes socks, and you bang on about hand-dyed, because all you ever do is buy hand-dyed advent calendars. So I know off the bat that you're going for something premium, and you're probably going to do something quite thin because you make shawls and socks. I am just amazing. Like, if you went into a butcher's and went, I've got to buy my husband something, what would you buy me?
A pork pie.
Thank you. We are a match made in heaven. High five. We survived the year. Shall we open up?
Game of Wool.
We survived Game of Wool. You're all due your survivor's badges.
Yeah.
And we're going to meet in a field at some point.
And knit socks.
Yeah. We're going to knit socks, eat pot pie, and burn a massive...
They should have done a sock knitting challenge.
They should have.
I'd have won that.
You would have loved that episode. That would have been a 10 out
They
of
were
10.
like, knit a sock in 12 hours. No problem. Give me 6.
I made 4 pairs. Except my pair.
Except your pair, yeah, because I knit everybody else's socks. Sorry, you're not a priority.
Wow. Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Where's your festive jumper?
Well, I've just worn it in lots of videos, so I decided not to wear it today. It's in my bag.
See, you've got too many days worth of festive jumper. It should be one day a year.
I've peaked with my festive jumperness. I need a new one for next year.
The best thing is, I don't really change my beard or hair. So if you look at any Christmas, you couldn't tell
You
what
can't
year
tell.
it was.
No. We take a picture every Christmas Day, don't we, next to the Christmas tree?
It's just
The only way we
weirdness.
can tell what year it is how old our daughter is.
And how tired I look. And my trousers.
And you change your trousers, do you?
Yeah.
Right. And what
And my pants sometimes.
silly headband I've got on.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got one for this year.
Good. Right. This has just turned into 10 minutes of us rambling.
I know,
about
sorry.
random stuff. If you enjoy this part of the video, go watch our podcast because it's just 40 minutes of that.
Yeah. Have a lovely Christmas and New Year, and we will see you in the New Year. We've got lots happening next year.
Yeah. Once again, thank you so much for all this support. It all feels a bit strange when people say how much they like our videos.
When they come in and tell us, and we get all shy.
Yeah. But there's no refunds on your time, so don't come in asking for it.
No, sorry, we don't do that.
Yeah. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.